I'm Dr. John, and this is your Maintenance Minute. Hey, look, I do maintenance assessments of maintenance organizations all over the world. I've done, probably in 16 years, I've certainly done hundreds and hundreds, not anywhere near 1,000, but many, many maintenance assessments. And every time I'm doing an assessment in a maintenance organization, I'm asking to talk to the hourly maintenance technicians and as many operators as I possibly can. One of the questions I always ask to the hourly personnel is, how's morale around here? And I get a lot of answers like, oh, yeah, it's pretty good, or not so good, or hey, we get paid pretty well, or maybe someone says, I like to work here, or my friend works here. It's kind of dancing around the subject of morale. I asked a colleague of mine, and this is probably 8 years ago, a gentleman named Mark Grassman. I was confessing to Mark that I don't think I know what the word morale means. I mean, I could look it up in a dictionary, I guess, but I don't like to do that. I want a real heartfelt, sincere, here's what morale means to me. And I asked Mark if he had any ideas. And Mark said to him, he's got a working definition for morale. He says to him, morale means I have a feeling that I am valued and that I am valuable. And I thought about that for a long time. And by the way, that's now my working definition of morale. When you have high morale in your organization, what you have really is the employees have a sense that they're valued as individuals, they're valued as contributors, they're valued for their ideas, and they are valuable. I mean, let's face it, your organization can run without any single person. There's not one person that's so instrumental to the success of their company that if they were to leave, that the whole company would fold up and just sort of quit. People are valued, or they need to be valued. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. And we need to show that they're valuable, make sure they understand that. I think when someone's valued and valuable, I think their contribution is done in the spirit that they're valued and that they're valuable. So someone asked me one time, as I'm using this working definition for morale, but John, how do we increase the sense that someone has that they're valued and valuable? And I didn't even think about the answer. It just kind of came out, and I thought, well, that's probably a pretty good answer. It's you ask them what they think. Now, understand this. We're going to make data-driven decisions, and we can really only have one direction to go. So we can change directions, of course, but we all need to be moving in the same direction. So I'm going to ask you what you think, and I'm going to listen intently with your answer, and we're going to think about that, and we're going to talk about that, and we're going to decide a course of action. Now, we may go the direction that is in your opinion, but then again, we might not, and that's the point I'm making with we're all adults here. We've got to make one direction, but you want to ask people sincerely, what do they think? Take it into consideration. Better yet, have them around the small table where we're considering all the ideas that are out there. I think morale means that people have a real intrinsic or organic sense that they are greatly valued and that they are valuable. Again, your company can run without any single person, but we choose not to because you're so valuable. We want to be successful. Not in spite of you, but because of you. So think about this definition for morale and see if that jibes essentially with what your definition or your understanding of what morale means. I think that you'll find that you'll land somewhere around this, a sense that people have they are valued and that they are valuable. Ask them what they think. Listen intently. Take that into consideration and make them part of the decision. I'm Dr. John. This has been your Maintenance Minute.